Assalamu alaikum. My dear students, hope you are well by the grace of Almighty Allah. Welcome to NIBS Homeschool. This is Muhammad Emdadul, Assistant Teacher of Mathematics, National Ideal English Version School, Day Shift. Dear students, today I am going to take a math class of class 6. This is 7th class of annual term examination, and today I'll take the class on exercise 1.5. I'll solve question 9 today. This is our today's topic. Before solve question 9, I'll remind you in the previous class we have learned how can we do the LCM of fractions, HCF of fractions, and you know how to do the product of fractions. These are necessary for solving today's problem. At first I will solve this problem here. I hope you will try to understand, and after completing this I will give your HW. This question you have to solve as your HW. The students, open your book at page 36, exercise 1.5, question 9. I will solve today. To solve this, at first I will show how can we do the LCM and HCF of fractions. At first I will write that formula. Remember the formula. Now again, LCM of fractions. LCM of fraction means we have to do the LCM of numerators, HCF of the denominators. This is the formula for determining the LCM of fraction. Okay, now I will write another formula for determining HCF of fraction. The formula is HCF of the numerators LCM of the denominators. Dear students, remember these two formulas to solve the problem, and here in this question we have to show a relation. What is the relation? Product of two fractions will be equal to product of two fractions will be equal to the product of their LCM and HCF. It means that the LCM of two fractions multiply by the HCF of two fractions. Dear students, this relationship we have to show in this question. Now you can read the question. What is the question? Show that. It means we have to show the product of the fractions 5 integer 1 by 4 and 2 integer 1 by 8 is equal to, it means product of these two fractions is equal to the product of their LCM and HCF. It means that product of their LCM and HCF. It means that the LCM and HCF of fractions, if we multiply, we will get the product. That product will be equal to the product of the two given fractions. Now I will solve the problem. Dear students, the given fractions are 5 integer, 1 by 4 and 2 integer 1 by 8. Given fractions are 5 integer 1 by 4 equal to, if we, as this is mixed fraction, we can convert this into improper. If we convert this into improper, we will get 5 4s are 20 and 1, that is 21. Denominator will remain same. And another fraction is 2 integer 1 by 8. If we convert this into improper, this will be 8 2s are 16 and 1 17 and 8 here. Now we can find the product of these two fractions. Therefore, the product of the given fractions, or we can write product of, we can write the fractions. (21 by 4) and 17 by 8 will be equal to 21 by 4 multiplied by 17 by 8. Now do their product. As 17 is a prime number and 21 is also odd number, and these two numbers, both the numbers are even, so we can divide by any number, so we have to multiply. If we multiply, we have to multiply the numerator with the numerator and denominator with the denominator. This is the rules of multiplying two fractions. It means multiply a fraction by a fraction. We have to multiply numerator by the numerator and denominator by the denominator. If we multiply by denominator by the denominator, it will be 4 2s are 4 8s are 32. 4 8s are 32. Now we have to multiply 21 and 17. We can multiply easily here. At first I will multiply 1 by 17. If we multiply 1 by 17, 17 ones are 17. So we can write 7 here, 1 left. Now 17 2s are 34 and 1, that is 35. 357 is the numerator and denominator is 32. This is the product of these two fractions. Now we have to find the LCM and HCF of these two fractions. LCM and HCF of these two fractions. To find the LCM and HCF, what can we do? At first we have to do the numerators are the numerators of the given fractions. Given fractions are, what are the numerators here? Numerators are 17, 21. It means we can write 21, 17, and their LCM is. The students observe these two numbers are co-prime numbers. These two numbers are co-prime numbers. As 17 is a prime number, 21 and 17 will be co-prime. So their LCM will be their product. So if we multiply 21 and 17, we have obtained here 357, the product of 21 and 17, and their HCF is, HCF of the numerator is If you do the HCF, here 21 and 17 are co-prime, so you will get 1. 1 will be their HCF. Now, again we can write the denominators of the given fractions are. What are the denominators here? Here denominators are 4 and 8. 4 and they are LCM is, their LCM is 8 and their HCF is 4. LCM of 4 and 8 is 8 and HCF of 4 and 8 is 4. Dear students, now we can find the LCM of these two fractions, then we will find the HCF of these two fractions, then we will take the product of LCM and HCF. Now, do the LCM of the fractions. Therefore, the LCM of the given fractions, given fractions equal to LCM of the given fraction means here we have to do the LCM of the numerators according to the formula. LCM of the numerators, HCF of the denominators. Here LCM of the numerators is 357. HCF of the denominator is 4. Now we have to determine the HCF of the fractions. To determine the HCF of the fractions, we can write the formula here, and the HCF of the given fractions will be equal to, we have to write the formula here, HCF of the numerators HCF of the numerators, LCM of the denominators. This I have written at first, at the beginning of the class. This is the formula. Now HCF of the numerator, here HCF of the numerator is 1. HCF of the numerator is 1. So we have to write here 1. Now we need the LCM of the denominators. LCM of the denominator is 8 here. So we have to write here 8. Dear students, we have determined the LCM of the fractions and HCF of the fractions. Now we have to find the product of LCM and HCF. Therefore, the product of LCM and HCF of the given fractions. Here the LCM is 357 divided by 4 and HCF of the fraction is 1 by 8. Now multiply these two. If you multiply 357 by 1, you will get 357, and if you multiply 4 and 8, you will get 32. The students, notice that this is our product of LCM and HCF of the given fraction, and this is the product of the two fractions. What does it mean? if you observe that these two fractions are equal, it means that we can say the product of the fractions 5 integer 1 by 4 and 2 integer 1 by 8 is equal to the product of their LCM and HCF. So we can write here, therefore the product of 5 integer 1 by 4 and 2 integer 1 by 8 is equal to the product of their LCM and HCF. I have shown this, so you can write here shown. Dear students, I hope you have understood our today's topic. Do this question as your homework. Submit your homework on next Sunday and collect your previous copy that day from the school library. Keep practicing at home. Abide by your parents. Stay home. Stay safe. Thank you all. See you again, inshallah. Allah Hafiz. Assalamu alaikum.